Hello, welcome to School of Alchemy. Today's book is by Manly P. Hall, The Way of the Lonely Ones, Stories Behind the Veil. So this is a small pocket book which you can bring with you, put it in your bag. It's very thin, and it has 127 pages. So it is a good book because it's too short and it has short stories in it. And if you like the mystical mystery, this is a good book for it. So let's see what it is about. The Ways of the Lonely Ones, Stories from Behind the Veil. Much of the deeper content of life is revealed through the 8 stories contained in this book. Manly P. Hall presents the heart side of the philosophic life, which appeals directly to the intuitive part of human nature. Profound subjects have been dealt with in a simple but dramatic way. All of the stories have illustrations by J. August Knapp. So J. August Knapp is also the illustrator of The Secret Teachings of All Ages, which has a very beautiful alchemical illustrations. So let's go inside. Oh wait, so let's talk about the cover. So this is the man. Looks like he's got a fire going on here, and the fire goes up to the sky. It looks like it conjures spirits, but let's see what the illustrations says. It says, I can see them every night as the shades of evening fall. I can see the young braves dash across the sky, hunting the buffalo. Oh, I see. Or floating in their beautiful canoes down the river of stars. So, oh, okay, now this is a lot more clear. So these are Native Americans, and they're on their horses, and some people on their foot, and there looks like they're going somewhere. Wow, this is the first time. I have this book for a while, but I didn't really pay closer attention to the illustration, because when you see it like this, you cannot figure out what's in the figure. But when I read this, now I understand. So this guy, he's wearing a feather on his head. So it is more like a Native American or shamanic conjuring of the spirits. Okay, so I'm discovering this video. Stories from Behind the Veil, a collection of mystical allegories. So this is copyright 1990. So Manly P. Hall has his own publishing company, which is located in Los Angeles in Los Feliz Boulevard. Dedication to that band of silent workers, known in this world as the Lords of Compassion and the Brothers of the Shining Robe, who labor eternally with the children of men in the name of the Great Father, This volume is dedicated by the author that it may bear witness to the spiritual truths which they serve. Oh, it's beautiful. Manly P. Hall is always into, spiritual brotherhood. And you know what I mean, right? So what's inside? It says, nature's homage, the maker of gods, the master of the blue cape, the face of Christ, the guardian of the light, the one who turned back, the glory of the Lord, the last of the shamans. Oh wow, I like the title of the chapters. It's very thoughtful, right? It's very thoughtful. I mean, it is very well thought. That's what I mean. The title is very well thought. So these are the list of illustrations. Okay, let me read you the introductions. It says, this life is not merely what it seems to be. Yes, I agree. Hidden from our eyes by the cloak of materiality is a wonderful world which only the eyes of the dreamer can see and the soul of the mystic comprehend. The stony walls of conventionalized thought and commercialized ideas shut from the view life's noble path. But as the ages pass, some see the greatness of the divine plan and comprehend the glorious destiny of human soul. Sorrow, suffering, and loneliness are the great builders of character. Wow, this is true, because the youth of today, I feel bad about them. Not all of them, but some those who are, because they did not struggle and they live in a safe life, or like in a bubble. They won't be able to build their characters, and their ideology are being affected or influenced by another party or people that is trying to change the way things are here in the United States of America. Let's continue. Man never becomes truly great until his heart is broken. That is the supreme test. Those who are deepened and broad then by their experiences rise triumphant from the ruins of their dreams and pass on to fuller destiny. Oh, Manly P. Hall is very poetic and soulful, and of course he got the mystical sense of a poet. I cannot compare him to anyone, but in his line is like Rumi, right? Gurdjieff and Rumi. Nature's homage. Oh wow, this is a small book and a short stories, but it is worth it, right? The introduction itself is already heartwarming. Look at this. It says, just as the youth was drawing the arrow to its head, a hand was laid upon his arm. The younger hunter started. The arrow slipped from between his nervous finger, and he turned in amazement to gaze into the face of a strange being. In any lore, or especially in mysticism, a deer is a mystical symbol. It's like Gaia, right? Like the female deer is the Gaia, the nature, the wisdom of the nature. And this is obviously the sage. And this is the boy trying to shoot an arrow on the deer. And the sage stopped him. And they're in the woods. You know, in mystic lore, the woods represent the darkness and the light. And in this, it's like the sage is telling the boy not to kill the nature. So let's move on. Oh, that's why the title is Nature's Homage. Okay. I had this book a long time ago, but I wasn't able to read everything. I only read the last part. Okay. Next. The maker of gods, the maker of the gods. So this is like an angel, and the man is looking up the angel kneeling down. So let's see what this means. It says here, with a spring upward and a spreading of its mighty pinions, the newborn god soared heavenward to the heart of the great light, a wondrous fluster of crimson robes. Wow! This is the first time I see an angel wearing a robe just like Jesus do when he was crucified on the cross. And he was also, spreading his arms like the crucifixion. The maker of gods. It's beautiful. There's a Bible on this side. Wow, I'm so amazed. I'm discovering this book again. So beautiful. The Master of the Blue Cape. Wow. This guy looks familiar to me. But let's see what it says here. A tall, slender man with dark eyes and a broad, noble forehead stood behind him, draped from head to foot in a flowing cape of indigo blue. Obviously, this man is an alchemist. And he had this book, like a book of alchemy. And then he had this, beaker and all this alchemical, the things that you use in chemistry, right? And then, I wonder who this man is. But this man is wearing a cross. Can you see that? Is he Francis Bacon? Let's see. So let's check the other illustration. The Master of the Blue Cape. So, heeding not rough stones, he fell on his knee amidst the drifting snow, and clasping the hem of Christ's garment, reverently kissed it. Also, this is like the resurrection of Jesus. But instead of Thomas, it looks like this is another alchemist and with his staff. But this scene was in the snow, not like in from the Bible. It was not snowing that time, right? Okay, this is the Garden of the Light. It says here, as the pilgrim came closer, he saw that the figure was an old man, robed from head to foot in a flowing garment, which the wind, screeching among the cliffs, blew out from him in trails of white. Wow, look at this. So this man in white robe, you see Gandalf the White? He's also holding a staff. And look, he got Aladdin's lamp, right? Can you see that? It's Aladdin's lamp shining. Oh my God. And this is, of course, a truth seeker. Wow. This book is worth it. I mean, if you like to interpret things through illustration, you're gonna enjoy this. And this is the one I read, The Ways of the Lonely Ones, because I'm being an alchemist or a truth seeker. It's so lonely, you know, because you cannot really talk to people about the spiritual work that you're doing. It is a lonesome endeavor, but it's knowing your inner self and what is your role in this world and what is your purpose. And that is a lonely things to do, because you cannot discuss this, you know, unless you're with your own tribe of alchemists too, you know. So this is the last illustration, I guess. A buzzing, droning hum seemed to beat upon the air as Jehovah descended and hung as a gleaming globe of fire between the wings of the cherubim. Oh wow. Well, it's kind of hard to see because the illustration is in black and white. But these are the two cherubim, and it's like a cross, a beaming light, and the beaming light is Jehovah. And this is the man. He's being stunned by the light. So maybe he found the light. It looks like, is it like Moses when he saw the burning bush when he went up in Mount Sinai, right? But there's no cherubim in there. But there's this mantle. It has a square hole in it. Is this where the Ark of the Covenant was? You know, I mean, it didn't say here, but I was just thinking, because the Ark of the Covenant had two angels or cherubim, right? Well, it's just my own interpretation, and it's not anybody else, so please do not believe what I said. It's just me in my own thoughts. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. The Ways of the Lonely Ones by Manly P. Hall. Thank you for watching. See you next week.